Hello, my name is Gabeba Baderoon, and I would like to start a conversation. This year, I've been invited to be one of the mentors in Forecast's 8th iteration of its program, which brings together artists and mentors. What might this mean? Well, it's a subtle and delicate matter, and I would like to issue an invitation to you to become part of this program by telling you a little bit about what I have experienced in terms of other artists helping me and what might happen between us if you and I were to work together. What to you is a vital and necessary poetic project? I look forward to hearing about the dimensions of your vision, what you would like to bring to completeness in terms of poetic language. But the more unusual part of this invitation is about the reciprocity of poetry. To represent this, I have titled my invitation to you, The Voluptuous Silence and Sociality of Poetry. By this I mean the deep internal resources out of which poetic language emerges, inside the self, but the self in a kind of constant collision with the world. The self buffeted by the world, the self moved by the world. So that silence, in fact, always touched by reciprocity. And that reciprocity is what I mean by the sociality of poetry. Even as a lyric poet, which is what I am, I always press on language along an intimate grain with history, with society, with politics. So for me, the lyrical is the self, always in touch with the world. And poetic language carries the world. Poetic language gains its amplitude from its contact with the world. So there is, for me, always the combination of silence and sociality in poetry. And as for what voluptuousness refers to, of course, this is the shapeliness and the pleasure of poetic language, but also its mysteriousness and its resistance to being subjected to a formula of complete transparency. So amid all of this, I invite you to write a proposal in which you outline what you would like to do in terms of a vital and necessary poetry project, and how you envision working with another artist, an artist who will listen deeply, who will respond to your words, who will hear you perform, who will work with you perhaps to edit and burnish words, perhaps to read them together, to perform together, and ultimately to bring your poetic project to completeness. The reason I am so honored to be part of this mentorship program is that I myself have undoubtedly benefited from the reciprocity of close others. And by close others, I mean people with whom I've worked as an editor, people who have been my teachers, people who have published me, people who have given me advice and criticism, So, people who listened to my longings, my fears, my disappointments, and have helped in that process of deep mutual presence. For me to become a writer who is at home in the world of poetry. I look forward to reading your proposals in which you respond to this invitation. And in your response to me, I myself will respond to you. And in that conversation, we will labor together in the world of poetry. And I cannot wait to see what emerges from that labor.